Hey, final quantum break. We got Steve and Jake today.
Hello. I say hello first, Jake.
You shut up. I'll say hello when I want to.
You fucking whore.
Okay, well,
We're here to ruin this video.
Much like I ruined these guys' lives.
Uh-oh, somebody tried to corner the Dorner.
Corner? Talking about that cop?
Man.
Yes. A lot of dead cops.
Those aren't cops, those are security guards.
Are you a murderer?
I would argue yes.
Do you kill innocent people, or do these people have it coming?
You know, I mean, they're just doing their jobs.
And this was on the Xbox One you played it on?
Yeah.
Looks really good for a game that was... Everybody threw a fit about being 720, including me.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think it looks pretty good.
Well, I read some of the technical stuff. They did some extra stuff. It was
I got there after the
native 720, but they did some other stuff.
Too late to stop it all before
Makes
it
it pretty.
But not too late to
Time
save
vision.
Will. All you had to do
So,
was get to
I was
him.
watching the honest trailer for this,
Yeah.
and every
the
power you have, they say the word time in front of it. Is that true? You have time vision, time
Yeah, pretty
wave,
much.
time explosion.
Time blast.
I mean, you're made of time. Isn't that what the game is about? You're a man made of time? A man of time.
They're a man saturated in chronons.
Oh, that's right, Chronons. Chrono.
Chrono!
How could I forget about Chrono?
So how's the TV show? Did you have buffering issues? Because it's not on the disc.
It's got the doctor from Grey's Anatomy.
Which
Yeah.
doctor from Grey's Anatomy? The whole show is doctors.
No, it's not.
Did not have any buffering.
And nurses.
This is janitor.
Is it janitor?
Yeah, you know.
What about the patients?
The first
They're
season,
patients?
he's like,
That's true. I stopped watching Grey's Anatomy when Black guy left.
that's the one. He's in this.
Isaiah Washington?
He left to go to this.
Wait, what?
He left the show 10 years ago to go to Quantum Break.
Well, it took a long time to make.
Yeah, they announced this before the Xbox One even came out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the protagonist was actually a different character and everything. The trailer where they announced this was amazing. I was like, I don't know what this game's about, but it looks amazing.
I mean, I gotta say, it's pretty cool. Like,
Yeah?
now that I'm watching with all the time powers and
I
stuff.
remember that Will and I were heading.
It's got
to
its
the courtyard
moments.
of the stutter.
Is it? Was there
right.
balancing issues? Did you feel overpowered?
Sometimes.
I hate that in games.
Especially, like, at this point in the game, like, this is the last part of the game. Like,
mean, I can
I'm
just-
just watching you, and you're just always doing something time-related.
You can just kind of stop time and time rush.
You never
I
tried
mean, there are
to
some
stop
characters
Monarch
that
from
like,
extracting
have
the core.
suits and stuff.
The fact that they
Being
stole
able to
it was the only
manipulate
reason I was able to.
Is there like them goofy looking
It's not
suits that
logic I
those
wanted to
security
mess
guys have, or?
Yeah, there's like orange and white.
Yeah.
White ones can do a
You have like
time dodge.
a bar or something that has to replenish?
Yeah, see over there on the right of the screen.
Oh, okay. There it is.
Some of them replenish, like the time dodge doesn't really replenish. Keep doing that. That's a time blast right there, though. That's murder.
Yeah.
Just straight up murder.
That's a time gun.
I feel like if Remedy used this kind of concept, like these powers and stuff, the way they did in this one, and they probably could have made a better Force Awakens game. 'Cause it just seems like you have a wealth of powers that they all look like they blend well. Like it looks seamless when you're using it. You're just like not spamming the same move.
Oh, I mean, there's not a whole lot of moves, and they don't do a whole lot
So
different.
they could make a decent Force Awakens game, is what you're saying.
Because the Force Awakens is like, oh, I got Force Lightning. I'm just gonna use that the entire time.
Realize there was a Force Awakens game.
Oh, not Force Awakens. Force Unleashed. Yeah. There is a Force Awakens game coming out.
Oh, of course, it's LucasArts.
The Lego Force Awakens.
Oh, that should be good. Oh, I hate fighting these guys. There's just too many. And they don't die. And
Oh, these guys also have Chronons.
well, they don't
They've
have
been
chronon.
audited a few times.
No, they don't have chronon. They have gear that makes them have
They
these
have
abilities.
Chronon-proof suits.
They have these suits that give them these abilities.
So, which game is more fun? This or The Division?
Pretty good.
The Division?
I think so.
I was about to...
At least in
Buy
terms
it.
of gameplay.
I may grab it, honestly.
The Division's actually pretty fun for gameplay and like multiplayer stuff.
Yeah, that's how I felt about Destiny. I was like, Destiny's fun, but it'd be a lot more fun with people.
I mean, there's more of a story in Quantum Break than you would expect it.
Yeah. I was just wondering if they were going to rely fully on the TV shows. To
I'm
tell the
really
story.
glad cars don't blow up that easy in real
No,
life.
you know, from what I've seen, like just from watching the video, it does seem like they tell a lot of the story in the game, and then
Yeah.
you're just sort of getting a summation of it
Yeah.
whenever you're watching the video.
Oh, for this? Kinda.
But then again, I haven't seen the video, so I don't know how much story is being told in the videos.
And then at the end of each act, there's like a 20-minute episode of a TV show or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
How's the production quality? Is it shit or is it?
It's pretty bad. So, like the end of the first one, there's a car chase. It was the most boring car chase I've ever watched.
They have the mounted GoPro over the front
Yeah.
tire. Oh no! They turned the wheel.
I mean, it's such a low production.
We are going over 45 miles an hour.
But the stuff that happens in the TV shows are like not at all. They don't really. They don't influence or have anything to do with your character, really. More of the other cats.
Like your thumbers, Jake. It's like a construction worker going on a job.
Yeah, I that's why I haven't. It was back in the day when I used to do hot riveting.
How long does it keep it hot?
That's like the whole
I know this
day.
is game related, but
No. Everybody.
You need your coffee to
See, this
manipulate time.
would be a good point for like any advertisers out there. If you sell thermoses, we could flash an ad for the Stanley 1.1 liter thermos.
I just
up on
have
the
your
screen.
fucking logo just floating all around the screen.
It's a buy it for life product. I can tell you that right now.
Every time somebody gets killed, like a thermos logo
had
pops
this
over their
thing.
head.
I carried this thing all through college, and I made like a custom mount on it on my bike out of inner tubes, so that it would just like ride on my rack. And it dropped a few times, and
It is a nice rack, though. I'll say that.
thank you.
You are well endowed.
I am, especially in the bicycle department, if you know what I'm saying.
And his penis. I was talking about your penis.
I was talking about boobs.
Nice. I
When
bounce
Will
them every
and I
now and
escaped
then.
from the lab after the experiment,
I'm working on mine.
Mark was dealing with somebody at the house. That was me. All along.
Steve sits here and says,
Damn. Those explosion effects are really nice.
They are nice, but I really wish that the fucking cars did not blow up just by being shot a few times. It's really annoying.
Yeah, that
This
is.
it's
They do that so you
it's
don't
TV
hide.
show universe. That's why there's Chronons and Chrono,
What was it in?
because you have to have some sort of cult in
was
order
that?
to be involved in Hollywood.
What was that Charlie Sheen movie where they made fun of Rambo?
Oh, Hot Shots Part 2.
Hot Shots Pardue. And was it which one of those where it's like the car barely touches the bumper and it just explodes?
Oh no, that was also Top Secret.
Yes.
Val Kilmer.
Why don't we have? Yeah, that was back when Val Kilmer tried to find his funny bone.
Oh dude, come on, that movie's hilarious.
Yeah, it was good. Oh, I liked it. We don't get those movies anymore. You noticed?
Yeah, we do.
King
Marlon
remakes.
Wayans makes them.
Yeah, but nobody.
Yeah, but
they're
those
not
are
really
not
widely
quality.
distributed. They're like, oh, let's put it out at.
I think you guys are just racist.
That way? I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, I was actually excited when I heard that he was going to be Robin at one point. I
Oh,
actually
dude,
thought that would have been cool.
Dude, yeah. I mean, we should do a video sometime just talking about Batman. Honestly,
We should call it Fat Man on Batman.
And nobody's done that before,
No,
right?
not original. Actually, that is a really good video series. I've watched it.
Gotta listen to the flashbacks that just around.
It's sort of like the Ghosts in System Shock 2 is what it reminds me of.
We need to do a playthrough of that. That would be a good horror one, because System Shock's technically a horror game, isn't
I
it?
might go through them and do them as a nostalgia play.
Okay.
That'd be good.
Who's this guy?
One of those is Liam Burke. The others are just random people.
Random soldiers.
Random soldiers.
I don't know, there's just something about this. It just gives me a Watch Dogs vibe.
Okay, but not living up to the hype.
Yeah. Like, I enjoyed Watch Dogs. I enjoyed my time with it, but it was one of those that's like, I wanted to 100% get everything involved in the game, because I knew I was never going back to it. Like, I got my platinum trophy, and I was just like, all right, eBay you go.
I
Getting rid of
kind of wonder, like, are we getting to a point where the $60 for 20-hour game bubble is about to break?
I was about that for a while. I think $60 is too much for games.
I mean, this was a $60 game, right?
Yeah, I mean, the only benefit to it is since I got it digitally through the the Microsoft Store, I got it for PC and I got Alan Wake.
Like, there's very few games.
That's actually a good thing to get.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I already had Alan Wake on
Yeah.
GOG,
Like one of the things is I don't think like if you put a game out and like this it has single player, I'm assuming there's not really any multiplayer because how would
no
you do it?
multiplayer.
Yeah.
This isn't good.
So like not even co-op. So like to me that's missing half the game right there.
I just honestly, whenever I'm gonna plan to pay $60 for a game, I'm more interested in the amount of time I'm gonna spend on it.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
And-
like 20
and
hours
Fallout.
is not.
Like Fallout 4, you know, everybody griped about it, but really, after playing it for many, many hours, I think I'm at 40 hours in, and I'm not even close to
Oh
halfway
yeah,
done.
any Fallout game is easily a 100-hour game.
And I'm just like, I felt like my money's worth this.
How would you feel about fighting a time god when the game would start?
Is this a Littlefinger?
No, he comes later.
Oh,
Yeah, he does.
yeah, he does.
I'm just gonna repeat what you said.
Okay. Now I'm lost.
Now I'm lost.
Oh, shut the fuck up, the both of you.
But yeah, I'm kind of at this point where, like, yeah, there's a good story here, and they did something cool with, like, the FMVs. I really like the return to FMV.
Yeah,
I think that's
I
pretty
miss
cool.
those, like Command and Conquer. You're cheesy, but I
yeah,
love watching
Command and
them.
Conquer, Wing Commander, Star Wars Dark Forces.
They were so bad in those games, but they were so good.
But
like,
it
you watch
drove the story forward. Like, even if you play, like, really off-shelf games, like, or off-kilter games, like Crusader. Crusader No Remorse had cutscenes. Crusader No Regrets had cutscenes.
Late. I gotta beat him
You
to the
know,
library.
like, just something to drive the story forward, and it was easier than just, like, making this stupid CGI cutscene.
Yeah.
Like, there's something to be said for well-done CGI cutscenes. Like, in GTA 5, I think they're done really well. And I'm glad that they didn't use any FMV. But in this, like,
All
I like
mocap.
the use of FMV, and I'm hoping that maybe if they do an Alan Wake game, like, give me Alan Wake, but give me, like, an X-Files episode at the
Yeah.
end of every act.
The thing I think that hurts those videos is the production quality. If it's shitty production quality, though, the modern audience would be like, I don't know about this.
Beth.
Like, me and you could see it and be like, okay, I see what you're doing there. You had low budget, but whatever.
Yeah.
You spend it on the game, but modern audiences, they're spoiled. Modern gamers, at least.
Yeah, that's true. Like, you kind of have to be
Nitpicky.
100%. And I mean, even, like, with indie games, you know, like, the bar is set so high.
Could you imagine the budget if it's like, we have to have it look like an actual TV, HBO quality show?
Oh, dude.
On
Yeah,
top of
imagine
the game
Stardew
budget.
Valley with, like,
Paying like $100 of
Yeah.
But I mean, like, also with this game, like, I probably would have paid $60 if it was like, okay, we're for sure doing 3 seasons of story.
Yeah.
You're gonna get 36 episodes, and each one we're gonna release them once a month, and each one is gonna come with like a playable level, like Hitman. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that would have been the better format for this game, rather than giving me the whole shebang for $60. And then like, there's gonna be the sequel if it does well.
Yeah, did they say that... Because I've heard somewhere that they call this Season 1.
They set it up. But you'll see it for yourself.
I wouldn't be surprised if they sold Season 2 as DLC.
Yeah, but they've already said they're already working on a different game. I'm like, how can you classify something as a season when it took you 3 years to make this?
Right.
You're not the Venture Brothers. You can't take 3 years to make a season of anything.
And nobody's as interested in that as we are in the Venture Brothers.
Yeah, 3 years from now, people were like, oh yeah, Quantum Break, I remember that game. That was fun.
Yeah.
In the library, then who'd they spot up here?
I don't know, does this game have actual replay value? Like, after you do, like, play this
The only
again?
reason I replayed any of this because my recording fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this doesn't look like a game where there's a lot of branching story stuff, but I guess it's sort of hidden in there.
You know, there's like, there are those, before each motion picture thing, you can make a decision.
Yeah.
But from what I've read, it makes no difference on the end.
Oh.
So it just changes what happens during the story, but there's no...
So where's the petition, guys? Isn't there supposed to be a petition? It's not, when your choices don't change the ending? I mean, we can do it to BioWare, we should be able to do it to Remedy.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Like,
God.
come on.
Let's start a petition, guys. I feel...
That's how you get things done. That's how you get President
Personally-
Obama to pay attention.
Personally, I feel offended that they did not my choices affecting it.
Oh no.
I don't know about you
No.
guys.
You're personally offended.
Literally
even
unplayable.
though- Well, you didn't play the game, so I guess that... You made me do it.
I just don't understand that mentality. It's like, oh, my game, it didn't do the thing I thought it would do.
Fuck.
Well, it does seem kind of strange, though, to have multiple things saying, oh, it affects the story, but then it really doesn't.
I mean,
Well, yeah,
I've
because
played-
how many endings would you have to film? I mean,
Yeah.
if you really think about it. It's one thing to program it and just do the voice acting. Because then it's just like, okay, we do some mocap, blah, blah, blah. You know, we don't even have to have the actors in place. You just get some random schmo to do mocap. And then, like with this, you have to have an FMV for each individual ending.
If I had a nickel for every time a game did not deliver on its promises, I'd have about $20. A lot of nickels.
I never asked for this.
Oh, Mary?
Yoink. It
Mary
just-
Dog Brandy Buck?
What?
Charlie from Lost?
Oh, is that who that is?
Who plays the brother?
Isn't his brother Charlie from Lost?
Actually, I've never watched it.
It is.
All I see is ears.
He does have some big ears.
Yeah. He did a Reddit AMA a while back, and he seems like a pretty cool guy.
Well, he's a
Quick,
whiny,
jump out this window. It'll look really cool.
the whiny bitch, and it's not really. I could get why he's whiny, but
I will say he went out on Lost in like the biggest
It's
high
not.
note.
It's not Penny's boat.
That was like the best high note he could go out on. I was like, right on, Charlie.
Doing an American accent?
this
Yeah.
Countermeasure.
old D&D dice.
That's how you summon Kronu. Is you roll a 20 on time dice.
Will.
Kronu, the thing that we made up last time we did these.
Monarch had it the whole time.
We're in talks with John Travolta to get him to switch over.
Fracture wasn't fixed. Not yet. Does.
Didn't
it
sound
work?
like an American.
Theory, yes.
Or he's just not
We gotta
good
get
at
back
it.
to my time machine. Gotta get us back to
Probably
the time
just
where
not
you
good
came
at
from.
it.
No, no.
I don't think any of these guys are hired because of their amazing acting talents.
Now.
Are you saying Sean Ashmore is not a good
Fracture
actor?
wasn't fixed in the time where you came from. So fixing it here is always
he's
gonna
okay.
fail.
What else
get
has he
him.
been
I'm
in?
going to die.
Smallville. He was Iceman.
Bob, yeah, I told you that last time.
Oh, okay.
Iceman from X-Men.
What you have done.
He was on that
And set
shitty
in
movie
motion a chain of events
Frozen,
that
the
cannot be
one that's
broken.
not
Look, we
the
don't know
Disney
anything
one.
about it.
Actually, I think that's his brother.
Oh yeah, well they're twins.
Yeah, he's got the twin brother.
Was he the one in Ruins, or was that his brother?
Do you ever think that while he was making this, he was like, I really don't want to go into work today, and he just had his brother go into work for him?
I wonder if they've done that. You know, they both were on Smallville.
You have done.
One of them played a villain
This
in like
place
season 1 or 2,
is
and then
necessary.
the other one played Jimmy Olsen
Kind of wish they'd just gotten the
and
brother
died.
to.
And then you find out, no, I'm my
Time
my
Jimmy
my
Olsen.
little brother Jimmy died. I'm James Olsen, his older brother. I'm like, you'll give him the same fucking name.
Why? You named two children? Well, you have a spare.
Well,
you have twins. Let's just give them both the same name and keep
Hey,
one in a closet in
hey,
case
now,
the first one
this
dies.
George Foreman did
What you
that
said
with
is
his
true, then
son.
I
Oh, he
say-
named
And
them all-
daughters.
And daughters. They're all
Oh,
named George.
That's right.
Think, Jack.
They're not
You never
Georgette or
physically
anything. It's just
saw
George.
It's just George.
That's fucking amazing. I
Because
tried
when
to
you
do it with
get
all
your-
my kids, but my wife wouldn't let me.
When you get your head beat in a bunch of times.
I'm only allowed to have one Steven. The other one I could not
It's all a
name
loop.
Steven.
If time is an egg,
I haven't gotten
no
a Steven.
egg metaphors.
My first son's name is Steven. His
Oh.
first name is Steven.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
time. I mean, graffiti.
And it's just like,
I'm graffiti.
Time
whenever we found out
graffiti.
she was pregnant for
Over here.
our other son, it's like, all right, so his first name's gonna be Steven. She's like, no, we're not doing that. Absolutely not. And I was like, I can't even talk you into this, can I? No. All right.
Oh, you tried to get a junior going, huh?
No, another Steve. Well, Evan's first
Trying
name
to
is
get the
Steven.
third.
And I was just like, I want another Steven. We'll just have all of them have first name Steven,
Yeah,
just
I
a
got
different
that.
middle name, because we all have different middle names. So my dad's name is Steven too. And I was just like, no, I guess I can't do Steven with this one. So I was like, let's just name him after a Star Wars character or a Firefly character. And we did both.
You did. Waiting on this motherfucker to
Alright.
catch up.
Through here.
Oh, is this like an escort thing where you gotta wait for his ass?
I have to wait
You
for him, but I'm not
can't risk helping
escorting him.
them.
I
You
know what
remember
happens if I don't.
And it'll still
GoldenEye?
happen,
The
Jack.
mission where you
Oh,
have
I meant
to
what I said.
escort
And
Natalia?
there are no exceptions.
hate it.
Oh, God.
Suck it and
Just
try and
moves
change
like
what can't be
she's
changed.
just the
It
dumbest
may cost
person in the
us
world.
everything.
She's got a
Please, Jack.
revolver that I
Our
never
future
recall
depends
seeing
on
her
us.
use.
Yeah.
He just runs around with it.
You said Monarch.
for looks.
And you have to
This whole
protect her as
time.
she stands in the open and doesn't try to
Why?
hide it. Like, take cover at all from bullets.
Kind of messed up survival program.
I played the
Yes.
majority of that game in
Must
DK
have
mode where they
somehow
had big
repurposed
arms.
it as a
And,
localized Chronon field regulator.
That's the best way to play it.
I mean,
Don't you miss those?
I can't think of any other way. It's especially when what's her name, Xena on a top goes to fight you, and she's got this big fucking head.
Keeping it safe.
Like,
When they're making out at the end.
yeah, big fucking heads. Just
Yeah,
like
just get
jamming
those giant
together.
heads.
like
Terrible
Is she
graphics.
helping us?
get those two. What are those toys that people
She
collect
was.
now that they make for everything?
Funko Pops.
It's like two Funko Pops just banging together.
Watch out.
Are there stealth sections of this game?
Hell no. That would have
See,
made
I
it
would-
better too.
Yeah, that would have been an amazing. Like, I want to see you use your time powers for something other than just shooting people in the face. Like, using it for stealth would have been pretty cool. But I haven't really seen any like truly novel uses of the game yet. Uh-oh.
Time stutter.
Just a time stutter. They happen.
I mean, they
you know.
do
This game,
kinda-
they happen a lot.
They do kind of look alike, you have to admit.
They could have just gotten his actual brother and just...
Just made
We're
them
twins. Not like-
Twins, Basil.
Ah, it's Beth.
They need the work.
Brother was on Warehouse 13.
That's right. I
yeah.
loved Warehouse 13.
Oh, is she a bad guy?
Beth, no, that's the girl that was helping us in the last video.
So
that
when you
shot
grab
at
her, she can come to where you are.
you can get out of the time stutter.
It's some good. I mean, it looks good.
Looks good. But unfortunately, they've gotten to this point where, like I was saying earlier, that these games just, they have interesting stories, but there's no time, no gameplay length or anything. Sit down, you tear through the game in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, like, part of me is interested in this, and the other part of me is sort of like, this is very much a pretty standard early 2000s sci-fi story where it was like not a lot of thoughts put into it. It's a bunch of
Completely
pseudoscience.
missing the Nick Cave song.
A copyright notice for that.
Yep. I don't know. Maybe Nick Cave isn't like Nintendo.
I don't know.
Get a copyright notice from Nintendo?
Every video we get 6.
We get 6
Oh, okay.
for each video.
Yeah, I just automatically don't monetize Nintendo. I just don't even worry about it.
Look.
They want you to join
I
some
know I've kept you
program,
in
and
the
I'm
dark.
like, I don't want to
When I
read
started
this.
my work, you were
Want
so
'em make
young,
these
and
videos
afterwards,
They want like
I always
for
hoped
them.
it would all
they want like
pass you by
40%
without
of
touching you.
your cut or something like that of every
Yeah.
I mean, because it's like for the pennies we make off of it.
Well, I mean, 40% of nothing is still nothing.
Yeah.
Fix this mess.
I mean, I have a video on my other channel where I have like 14,000 views on it, and I've made 1 cent.
There.
Nice.
It's
Rolling
locked.
in the money. Yeah.
You hid the
Throw
machine.
that in a bank account, man.
Yeah.
Make
Really
sure you
never
sit on
used
it
it
for a
yourself.
while.
I'm gonna hold on to it.
No, I didn't dare.
Well, I mean,
Not after the
in
men
this
came
world
out.
that could work because we have a time machine.
That's true. That's true. We use the.
It'd be like Primer, even though your time machine only goes forward a day.
No, your time machine only goes back as long as it's been on.
This game,
That's how
yeah.
it is in Primer.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's
It
how
never
it was
goes
just a
forward.
day, though.
Jack,
No, no, no.
a hand?
You turn it on, and then they would go back the next day,
Oh, and just bid on the stock.
and it would let them go back to the day before,
One more time.
and they would buy the stocks and come back, and it would be the next day.
That movie was, well, very well made. Where everybody in the audience is like, I don't know what
You
I
need a
just...
chart to know what's going on. in
Yeah, I
that
was like,
movie.
I don't know what's going on, but it was really compelling.
You know, the best part about that
Whatever
movie
happened to him
is
now
not only
changed.
was it filmed in Addison, it was filmed here.
Like $7,000.
It was filmed on a $5,000 budget.
Right, yeah. And it does not look like it either.
It looks
And found in
like
Monarch.
some studios spent at least $5 million.
He escaped from Monarch and became.
I mean, they use
escaped
natural
from-
lighting. It's obvious, but it looks good.
I think they used it to great effect.
Yeah.
I should have let Will.
Just there's some shots where I was like, ooh, somebody turned the gain off on this camera. Well, a little bit of grain here.
I like how he's walking around in that one. He's got the headphones on so that he always knows what he's supposed to say.
Yeah.
Hope it still works.
It's a very confusing movie.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Primer, Dave?
No, I try to
All right.
stay away from time
We'll go
loop
to the
movies.
future.
They just make
Little after your time of departure.
It's one of those where
Probably the best done time loop movie yet.
because they try to be as accurate as possible.
Little
Like he knew nothing of like quantum
It'll
physics,
be
and he just
dangerous.
sat down and studied quantum
It's
physics.
dangerous. At this point, what isn't? But I have been curious to try this.
His second one.
Uh-oh. That's not foreboding at all.
Oh, we're just getting in the time machine. But yeah,
Time
this-
train.
Time machine in this is the same as.
So this is what it looks like.
You can only go back to when the time machine was activated before it was turned on. Furthest.
Maybe they watched Primer.
Eject.
That's pretty much what
When we
happens in
exit,
Primer.
Yeah.
You can
Little
turn it
past the
on,
point you were at
and
when
then
you
that
were
is your
safe.
destination. And then it's
That's
like
our
basically
window.
11/22/63,
Yeah.
where
Before time actually
no matter
gets
how many
good.
times you go in there, you're only going back to
May
when
not
the
be much
machine
of a
was
window.
turned on.
It's not quite
Monarch was
that.
sure was imminent.
The initial turn on.
Like they're
Turn
experts.
it off. Back to the very.
They kind of are.
But you can
All
only
they
go
know
back
they
to
stole
times
from
when the
you.
machine was running.
No,
worry
you can
about
go
your
out
end.
anytime,
Worry about
but
mine.
only the furthest you can go back.
All right, well,
Is when the machine was first turned on.
It works.
Okay, so you did something to the
This is
space-time
amazing.
continuum.
All those years.
But you know, you couldn't travel
never
through
imagined
time
it
with
would be like this.
time machine.
So in Primer, you turn on the machine,
hang on, Will.
and then just I don't know, sit there for a year. Just leave it running for a year and collect all the newspapers you can, and then go back and relive a year. And
Now, see, this is where the movie gets weird.
Make all the
because
money?
Then you have to think, like,
he kill his
what do
double?
you do with yourself? And that was the whole plot of the movie, is what's in the attic? Well, it turns out it's him, because it's been him from way in the future.
Like in Futurama.
I need to rewatch that movie. I watched it back in like '04.
Get the chart. It
Yeah.
really helps with the movie.
We need to get a move.
Futurama when
Been
Bender
enough time
kept
for
traveling
this.
back in time, and at the end they just have all those Benders come up out of the basement.
Or the finale of Futurama, that tearjerker of an ending.
God, that was a tear.
Jeez.
That was the saddest thing I've ever seen. But it,
And
in
like
like
the
a
most
good
satisfying ending.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Oh.
satisfying, like,
It was a happy set.
Lived a lifetime together, and it's let's do it again.
I don't know how Will managed to get here, but we're getting.
welcome
Here's
to
Littlefinger.
welcome to British actors doing American accents, the game.
Two of us. You know,
Is
time's
it
a
bad
bit
for them to
softer.
just be British? I mean, just be
Hence
British.
The lifeboat program.
Is he British though?
He is British, yes.
Okay, because I remember him in Dark Knight Rises. He had an American accent.
Jesus, Paul.
He talks
You
out the
stole
side
the
of his mouth
CFR,
too.
Jack,
Littlefinger
stole
in
it?
Dark Knight
and the
Rises.
plan depends on
Hope he
it.
played.
And who was he?
He was a CIA agent on the plane that
Oh,
questioning Bane.
Please.
You're a big guy.
Do that.
Or you?
Then they threw him out the plane.
I want to see that movie. I think they shot him.
I don't remember what they did to him.
I know.
He was the one that like pretended to shoot a guy and threw him off the plane, and then Bane's like just wondering why you would shoot a guy before throwing him off a plane.
Technically, he is not British.
Irish. I knew he was one of those.
That's the good British.
He was a limey. I knew that.
No,
Potato banger.
because he is not. If I'm remembering correctly. No.
So is this the final boss fight?
Can't call it a boss fight.
Not good.
Is it a quick time event?
No.
Oh, okay.
There
Well,
are no quick time events.
I mean, it's not a true boss fight until you
Yeah.
have to tap X and then A.
You know, games these days, have you ever noticed that a lot of games these days don't really have boss fights?
Yeah, that's kind of upsetting.
Shields down.
I mean, but it kind of makes sense to me because, like, that's not how life is structured. So if you're doing, like, a big story-based game, you're not going to do it, like...
Okay, Jake, this is a game involving time travel.
Right. But, like, I understand that, but, like, you still want to have, like, a linear story. I mean, you don't have that really in, like, TV shows where it's like, oh, and then at the end they have to fight the big mean guy.
I get what you're saying, Jake, but you are playing a video game. And
Right.
video games traditionally have bosses. Like,
But
because it's like...
I don't think the boss. Well, let me clear up what I'm saying. Is I don't think the boss needs to be a person. I think it really needs
Like a
to
wave of
be
people?
an event.
Yeah, I get that, where it could be hard.
There aren't even, like, really what I would say events that qualify.
Did Uncharted 3 have a boss fight at the end, or was it just like you have a shitload of people to fight?
I do not remember.
Because I remember Uncharted 2 had a boss fight, and I was just like, this is cool, but...
I did Uncharted 1.
The best example I can think of is in Deus Ex: Human Revolution. Like the boss fights in that game really kind of take you out of. They remind you you're playing a video game.
In the director's cut or the original? What did you play?
I played the director's cut.
You have director's cuts of video games now?
Oh yeah, the director's cut of Human Revolution is a
Amazing.
way different game.
Yeah,
than the
it's
other
a
one.
very different game, and that's the only one I've played.
Well, they changed the boss fight supposedly in that structure where
I don't know how much they changed them. You still have to kill the bosses. Yeah,
I thought you could stealth by all of them.
You might be able to, but I'm 90% sure. It's not so much that you can stealth by them; it's that you can use the environment against them.
And that's the thing is everybody. Well, you didn't technically kill them. You refused to save them. You did the Batman killing.
Yeah, Arkham killed him.
Oh yeah, he makes these big explosions, and I have to stand here behind my shield.
Now it looks like the Devil May Cry reboot. Shit floating around.
That happens a lot in the game.
It's a cool effect. I mean, it looks neat.
I will say that that's one thing this game does great, is it's super pretty.
Well,
I mean, the production quality of the game is really good.
you know, it was a fun game. But
I would
sucker
play
for
through
games
it. I might sit down and play through this.
Yeah. It's one of those where it's like, I'll get it when it's on sale.
Yeah, when it's like $20 or something.
Or it'll be free with Xbox Live Gold, which is totally.
Now legends.
This it? Is he dead?
I think he's about to
Oh,
be
you're about
dead.
to fucking pay for what you did to Sansa.
Who is Sansa?
You
He
didn't
sold
watch
her
last
to-
season.
Yeah, he
haven't
sells
watched
her
it.
to Ramsay Bolton, pretty much.
But it's for her
very-
protection.
Spoilers.
Very not what happens in the...
Spoilers for a year ago. I mean, we're past that. I don't really care
It's
too
very
much.
different than what happens in the books.
I'm of the. mindset-
I just don't even consider the books. I consider the books to be a loose framework from. It's like Walking Dead, the movie or the show, versus Walking Dead, the comic.
Yeah.
You know, I hold them in the same esteem, and I actually like the show better.
So he's dead now.
I would...
I heard a crack.
Well, I mean, things crack all the time, Steve.
Maybe he's making eggs. Ooh.
I would hope that he's dead
Jesus.
after that.
Jesus.
What if he's alive?
Oh,
What if he just got up
that's
like in
pretty
every
jacked
action
up.
movie of the 90s?
That's when you do like at the end of Scream, and you
Or he
just put
just-
him bullet right in the head.
Yeah.
He just does the sit straight up.
So I thought Charlie died. All the promotional
yeah,
stuff I've seen, he gets killed.
It wasn't Penny's boat.
Wait, what?
He comes to, he's like, what the fuck happened? Why does it all look stupid in this room all of a sudden?
Why is everybody fucking dead?
What did you do? Sometimes I black out and I don't remember what I did.
Never mind. Tell me later. We got work to do.
Really?
How could you be like...
That's how
perfect-
he's... Never mind. Tell me later.
That's.
We've got to stop
hook up the
this.
countermeasures
I'm
to
perfectly
core.
fine that you just
It's
slaughtered
designed to hypostatically
dozens of
combine
people.
voice field with chronon particles.
Can you go teabag Littlefinger? Or there's no
'cause
crouch
you
button.
can't crouch.
Oh.
That'll cause a chain
He's not near
Yeah, you
any
can only
kind of-
crouch
if you're near
when you
cover.
move near cover, and he does it automatically.
Okay, that's a very broken cover system.
Very terrible.
That's not very well thought out. I'm sure they had good intentions, but
Countermeasures
just go
charge
look
slow.
at Division
Only a jolt
and
of
Ghost
chronon
Recon.
particles. A
Their
jump
cover
start.
systems.
Vision does have a good cover system.
They started that with Ghost Recon, the Future Soldier one. That was a good game.
Need a jolt of chronons. Here we go.
Yes, here are my chronons.
Focus your chronon levels.
So what are you gonna just rewind everything?
We're going to fix the fracture. We can't rewind what's done, but we can stop time from coming through. Really, if you want to know...
This should be a testament to just don't fuck with time. I mean, it never works. Every time travel story, it's always like we fucked something up too bad.
I mean, I would just argue that you can't really do anything to time, because time's just a unit of measurement.
Was he alive?
Yeah, he was alive.
Yeah, he got up like the '90s villain.
God
Daggers.
damn it! I said that as a fucking joke, and he goddamn did
The
it.
countermeasure.
He did.
Fucking
Stitched time
stupid
back
was
together
that.
everywhere.
Pretty stupid.
The destruction couldn't be undone. The lives we lost were real. But we fixed it.
Jack. Will.
Clocks kept on ticking.
Come on. Come on.
Requires a lot of oxygen to maintain this amount of sexiness.
I think we just saved the
Exactly.
universe.
Fair, that's fair.
Where's Paul? He's dead. He's gone. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I don't
Will,
know. I
who's
think it
wrong
matters if the
about
body
everything?
isn't there.
Oh, so he's gonna be back in Quantum Break 2.
Will.
I don't know. There are these things called...
The countermeasure worked.
know what they are? Monsters of some kind.
My favorite thing is that they make a sequel to a movie and they immediately kill the protagonist off from the first movie.
It works.
They do that in Friday the 13th.
On Friday the 13th.
Maya Joy
Such a fun, funny movie.
Like she kills Pamela Voorhees, and then the opening of the second one, Jason kills her with like a corkscrew or some shit.
Yeah, in the kitchen.
Yeah, that was the movie. He didn't wear a hockey mask. He wore a burlap sack.
Or the hockey mask.
Whoa. That's actually scarier.
It was yeah. He got the hockey mask either at the end of that or in the third one.
I enjoy the Friday the 13th series.
Is he disappearing into time mist now?
Me? No. Kind of something weird's gone on with
Time
Jack.
crop dusting. Jack is Littlefinger, right?
John Ashton.
One more question.
He's absorbed Littlefinger.
Paul Serene's
Maybe.
entire philosophy
Yeah.
was that time is a
Somehow,
set path,
time dust.
and nothing can be changed.
In order to a couple lines of time dust.
All that cocaine,
At the time,
it
you
speeds
obviously
everything up. I don't
disagreed.
know
Yeah,
about
it
slowing
just makes
things
time go
down.
faster.
After everything you've
I
seen,
mean, isn't that what you're doing? You're just running around?
Yeah, but he also can slow it down, though. I don't know.
what do you believe now?
Game is pretty.
It is
I
pretty.
can't deny that.
Was he right?
Is he?
It's almost a Quantic Dream level of pretty.
Or is it possible to change things?
Except,
I'll come back for you.
like Quantic Dream, though, they kind of make games that are kind of eh.
Bean.
Or is it? Dun, dun, dun.
I couldn't resist that joke.
Oh.
You've been very patient with us. And
Conference
very
call time,
helpful.
yes.
You know, they have,
Thank you.
like,
Yeah, well, that
credit
patience
scenes
is
in
starting to wear
movies, so I
pretty thin.
figured.
Of course.
If we wouldn't get sued by Disney, we should just put the
Right
Sam
outside.
Jackson scene from the end of Iron Man at the end of all of our videos.
Oh, that would,
the
I'm
end
gonna
of
tell you
every
about
game.
the Avengers Initiative.
that would be a
Mr.
quick
Jones.
phone call from Disney.
I'm listening. Agent Broyles.
Finally. Thought you wanted to talk, not get my life story.
The Rock.
Well, you were at the heart of all of this. And you can understand our need to find out exactly what happened.
I heard it's all being pinned on Paul. It's quite the feat.
Paul Serene always danced to his own tune, you know that.
I thought he got killed.
He and his delusions
Yeah.
did tremendous damage
I
to
saw a
me.
video where he got
But
killed.
we
I
can
guess
still
that's an
salvage this
alternate
company.
thing.
There is a story where, like,
Gets
Paul.
stabbed in the face
It's
a lot.
not the same monarchy
Yeah,
among
there's a
Mr. Close.
storyline where Paul
You're exceptional
make the decision and Paul
qualities,
doesn't trust him and
marvelous.
has him taken
and we
off.
both
and
know you have certain needs
I
and
didn't
expertise
choose
to
that
help.
one, so I didn't see it.
So I guess
can
he
help
could
each other.
die.
No, because he is a time shifter.
Ah, yes. Of course. This shot. Hey, that was
Hey, that's
fun.
us.
Yeah, that is us.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah.
Hope you've enjoyed this series.
I hope it saved you $60.
Do all those things on the screen right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do those things.
It helps us out.
We appreciate it.
See ya.
Peace.
Bye.
Eat it and eat it hard.
Hey, Golden. Closing statement.